Hello. Hi. Good morning. Oh yeah, hi Cherry. I know you can't make it to stream, but have a good rest of your day, man. Alright. Let me see. Turn this down a little. How's it going, everybody? How goes it? Wow, 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 wow. Hey, hey! What's up? What is uppy? Good morning! Nothing has changed for me since last night and this morning. I've been reading, I'm going to a meeting tonight, so I've finally been covering the material they sent for me to read, and I feel, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about, like, this meeting, because, like, usually, for such small political organizations, usually, like, everybody there is, like, super smart, because they want to be part of the program, you know? They want to be part of the formative piece of it, and after having, like, covered it and stuff like that, I realize I know very little about what's happening. I'm not sure if I have any more questions, for the whole endeavor or anything like that, but I think I need to read more. And, that's a tough thing to say because I read all the time. I feel like I'm never reading enough. Good morning! Good morning. Afternoon. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, all that jazz. I have not had breakfast this morning because I woke up, I think, an hour ago, and I needed to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. Yay! Some shit like that. And then today I have to go to the food bank, and then I have to go to this meeting, which is in Cap Hill. Still planning on meeting with communists? Yeah, Graham, yeah. They sent me a bunch of reading material, like yesterday or the day before, and I haven't covered it yet because I was finishing my move, you know, and I finally finished moving out. I cleaned the place and everything, I just have to turn the key back in. But I've been covering the stuff that they sent me to read, and I always feel like I don't know anything. Because the topic today, and in, like, most recent conversations amongst communists is Venezuela, because America is currently invading Venezuela. So it's admittedly something I am completely unfamiliar with, so they've been covering the history and what that revolution looks like, and all that good shit, you know? They don't seem to have anything topical for me to read, but I guess I should just pay attention to the news, yeah? I opened up Twitter this morning and saw that American troops were invading a Venezuelan oil platform, so I was like, okay, it's really kicking off now, huh? Alright, but this morning, we're playing some more Rue Valley. Well, we'll see if we can't get ourselves out of this time loop. Hitting first thing in the morning, hitting myself with, like, a huge-ass emotional injection. Stuff like that, you know? Whoa, 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 whoa. We're at the gas station, that's right. We just stumbled ourselves... We finally went south for the first time, and now we're at the gas station. I'm hoping to get some more inspiration points, I think, more than anything. We're trying to find Anita's old stuff, enter Frank's room somehow, and we have to hammer into people that we are being monitored, a la Truman Show style. This is a bucket. Dear God, an old school setup, soapy water and brush, meant for cleaning windshields with love and painstaking care. I love doing it. The windshield, the whole car. I hate it. Always went to the car wash instead. Well, I hate it, but I've never gone to a car wash before. 14 days till Christmas. 14 days till Christmas, Alaskan. I actually bought my Christmas presents for one of my coworkers last night. All my coworkers are pretty cool. I don't really have any gifts in mind for any of them, though. I only bought one of my coworkers' gifts. Ugh. Because I'm not really close with any of them, you know? I think I might buy, like, a general gift for the department, but... Still, the sight of a gleaming car always made you smile. Shame there's nothing like that around here. I mean, a clean car is, like, nice, right? It's a nice vibe. The problem for me is that I'm too lazy to clean a car. And I think cars run just fine, even if they're dirty on the outside. Because all the parts that make the car go are on the inside. Cargo. Overflowing, but it wants more. Although I'm told if you keep a clean car, it's more aerodynamic. Is that true? Is that true? If you pull all the dirt and shit off the paint of the car, that it's more aerodynamic, you get like better gas mileage? I don't know if that's true. How jolly am I on the jolly scale? It is Christmas time, huh? Let me think. My jolly factor? I guess on stream I'm pretty jolly. I haven't put up any Christmas decorations this year. I didn't last year because I like the day before Christmas I was homeless, and then the day after Christmas I was housed. So I was like, well, I don't really know. But this year I don't think I'm gonna decide to put up any Christmas stuff. I was gonna put up like a Lego Christmas tree. But Lego is expensive. Because Lego stuff is easy, it's fun, you just build it and then deconstruct it. A 50% holly jolliness? That's a good amount, Jack. I think I'd say I'm... maybe, because this is like a quarter of my life, maybe like a 25% jolliness? Slightly more aerodynamic? Yeah, I suppose so. Plus there's no more bugs, right? The entire, like, biosphere has, like, collapsed, there's just no more insects. So even if you drive, the only thing you're going to be encountering is dust. Watchtower Pro 360, keeping watch. Smile for the camera. Just smile? You can do better than that. Make a cover pose? Yeah. Oh. In an almost choreographic display of confidence, you strike a pose as if the whole world existed only for this moment. The crisp reflection in the camera lens, which you're certain exists, displays the magnificence of Eugene Harrow. That's a cover pose, alright. Can I do it again? Defender Cam Stealth Edition. Defending stealthily. Probably throw rocks at it or something. What's with the propane tank? A gas tank stands alone, either left behind or simply forgotten. It might be full, ready to blow and turn everything nearby into hellfire. Or it's empty, useless, slowly resting under sun, wind, and rain, unwanted and wasting away. It's probably empty. Just like you. Fuck you, buddy. They hate me, man. They hate me. They've always hated me. Nice, sweet ride. Anita's car. Probably worth more than anything you've ever owned. I can't search it, because I don't have the quest for it. Or the key. Probably in the box of her junk, if I had to guess. Thoughts on radioactive bugs?
There's only one road out of here. He couldn't have driven off without me seeing him.
Thoughts on radioactive bugs? Are you talking like the Fallout bugs? Big fan. I like big cockroaches, big praying mantises. If you're talking about like a bug that shoots like radioactive spit, that's pretty cool as well. If you're talking about a bug that like that is more akin to like, oh, I have two heads because my genes and my egg cocoon fucked up and now I have two heads. That's also pretty cool. If you're just talking about like a bug, well, I guess all manner of radioactive bug is cool. There's only one road out of here. Could have driven off without me seeing him.
Hold on, I'm calling.
She reaches for her phone.
I already tried calling him, Max. No use.
No use. She nods at her, but proceeds with the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Off network. Damn.
Off network. Damn.
Cockroaches can carry radioactivity even after surviving. Dang, like a plumb bob.
Yeah. Pity. I was hoping to catch him at the motel before I head out.
Oh, where are you headed, by the way? Vacation?
Nothing like that. I quit at Coral Destiny.
Quit at Coral Destiny?
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I just need a change.
Ooh, thought you'd never leave.
Thought you'd never leave.
I didn't think I would either, but here we are. Anyway, I'd rather not talk about it. I just wanted to say goodbye to Frank before I leave. You know, we've been at odds lately, but I hoped...
The sentence trails off, leaving the thought unfinished.
I know.
He's not at the motel, he's not here, so probably drove to Bothwood?
Bothwood?
Yeah, that sound like him, but still, I swear I've been standing right here looking at the only road the whole time.
The whole time.
And I didn't see or hear him leave. No sound, no dust, no nothing.
No nothing.
I went outside about an hour ago, maybe half an hour, talked to him. He was fixing Anita's car and his blue pickup was still parked there.
Blue pickup? Are they talking about the careless driver that you saw at the motel?
Well, couldn't he have driven it the other way?
Into the mine pit? I would have heard that for sure.
Oh shit.
Besides, the
She looks toward the pit. Besides, the fence is intact. Weird for sure, but it's Frank. There's always some sort of twist. They both fall silent for a moment. Oh shit. Blocked by Nosy, stop listening. I gotta keep listening.
Hey, I know. Let's check the security camera footage. We'll see when and how he managed to disappear.
Because we did go north and we did not see Frank drive by. Which is like, I think that's part of the quest of like, what happened to that motherfucker?
Oh, great idea. Let me see. Need admin access to rewind. Just a second, need to log in.
Need to log in. She starts typing on the keyboard and mumbling to herself, probably trying to remember her password. I think I added some numbers at the end. She mutters to herself.
Oh, shit. Rain. And I'm on a bike.
It is raining, isn't it?
Ah, sucks. You in a hurry?
You in a hurry?
Not really, but I wanted to stop by the cemetery before I continue on.
Ah, tough luck. Till the rain stops, it'll probably be night by then.
Ooh.
Yeah, not the best time to visit the cemetery. Oh, just my luck.
Anyways, I'm logged in now. Want to come behind the counter? Oh, wait, I'll just angle the screen so you can see it.
Okay. No need. I can see everything fine from here.
Alright, let's rewind.
Those are two different things.
There he is. Stop. It says 7:55 p.m. That's only half an hour ago.
That's only half an hour ago. Careless driver and his blue pickup appear on the screen.
Let's fast forward a bit.
Alright, let's see.
Am I a morning person? Well, I don't know. I'm like back and forth between morning person and night owl. Because I mostly stream at night, my body's gotten used to that. In the morning is when I usually do stuff, though. Make videos, go outside and do activities, go to my job and stuff like that, you know? So I don't know if I'd call myself a morning person. But I honestly couldn't tell you. She fast forwards the video for no longer than a couple of moments, and the careless driver, as well as his pickup, disappear from the
Wait,
video.
what? He just vanished.
What? How?
I don't know.
There's no way. You must have misclicked or something.
I didn't. Look, it says 8 p.m. right there.
Right there.
Go back a little. Maybe we missed something.
Okay, let's go back.
She presses a button. 7:59, and here he is again.
Played at half speed.
Alright.
She plays the same part at half speed.
Unbelievable. 8 p.m. on a dot, and poof!
Damn.
Oh my.
He fucking gets whisked away. You saw that Temu is a sale on the app. Of what? She laughs nervously.
My brother's nuts. I can't believe he hacked the security camera.
Oh, okay, that's definitely one conclusion.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I bet he wasn't really even there before 8.
So you think I imagined it? I know what I saw.
No, I'm just saying, Frank didn't just vanish into thin air. There's gotta be a rational explanation.
There's gotta be a rational explanation.
Well, I don't have one, but I know what I saw with my own eyes.
I don't think you did.
Maybe the footage skipped into another date or something. Let's rewind a bit more just to be sure.
Are those bananas in the bread box there? They look a little fucked up.
Well, it's say 8th of August, 2027 right there in the corner, but let's try.
The year is 2027. So when 2027 rolls around, we're all just gonna be stuck in a time loop until Mr. Harrow here solves his little issue? There was computers and other stuff that you got for free. Oh shit, Alaskan. Damn. I should get another computer.
741, and that mirror right there as I remember it. I stepped out for some air, asked Frank how he's doing.
The clock on the screen keeps ticking backward. Around 7:25, Jason Burns briefly appears in frame, walking out of the gas station in reverse.
Wait, who's that?
Just a rando customer dropped by to ask something. No idea who he is.
She's stumbling over her own words. Is she hiding something? Max the gas lady.
Oh, alright. You look kind of familiar, but I must have mistaken him for someone. Well, anyway, I don't get it. Frank couldn't have just sunk into the ground.
Maybe he did.
I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know, my dad has been disappearing from our house lately.
All the men are disappearing from the town. They're all getting sucked off.
What, Walter too?
The Black Friday sale is still going on, Timo, so better act fast before it's gone. Dang. Dang, dang, dang.
Well, not like this. He just somehow escapes the house while I'm at work.
Whoa.
That's insane. Doesn't it freak you out?
Well, he usually comes back on his own, but he never tells me where he's been.
That is kind of
And I'm
weird.
bloody worried something might happen. He's 86 after all.
That is also... That's just what happens when you're
Well,
86,
of
though.
course you're worried. That's crazy.
Hello, monitoring. What's up?
Yep, he's done it again today. I asked Alex to look for him, but he's too busy with his project to leave the house. So as soon as that roadblock is down, I'm gonna close here and go look for him.
But how does he exit the house on his own?
How does he? Using the doorknob, I imagine. You're on a new phone? Nice.
I don't know. We got a fancy new door, we boarded up the windows, but it doesn't help. Pops has a secret way of just disappearing. Alex has some theories.
Don't get me started on Alex and his theories.
Because I'm nosy, I'm about to burn out, because these two
Yeah,
just
I
keep
know.
talking to each other.
But Frank disappearing like this? Even Alex would be dumbfounded.
She looks toward the screen.
Come on, it's not some paranormal thing. Frank's
I'm glad
messing
that
with
I'm
us.
just in the
I'm sure
background.
he's swapped the
I'm
footage
just
or
fucking
something.
chilling back here while they fucking discuss this.
Even if he swapped the footage, how do you explain he's there at 7:59 and gone at 8?
I don't know, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I've known him all my life. He's up to something.
I can't stop listening. I'm too nosy to stop listening.
Brother's right. Always pulling something.
Yeah, no kidding. You never know what you're gonna get with him.
And somehow they always manage to get away with everything.
Tell me about it. They drive you crazy, but
I'm going to
you know
die
what they're
here. I'm going to die standing here.
Right. You try to look out for them, but they never listen, yet they
I'm getting a
expect
lot
you
of
to
good
be there when things
information,
fall
but
apart.
I hope this doesn't happen every single time.
about. True. To be fair, Frank was there for me for 7.
Please don't need to read 'em.
long
Also
years
true.
After Mom died.
270
Really
euros for your
hotel.
new phone? Dang.
I was a difficult teenager, let me tell you, so you have to give him that. But ever since,
She falls silent for the moment.
Yeah, changed him. You know, he's a good mechanic, but lately it's been a pain working with him. There's no such changes with Alex. He's been the same old lunatic he's ever been.
This is
He
the
won't
loop that
wrinkle
will
or roll
not
his
stop.
hair. That's the only changes I see in him.
We have to be careful when we walk back into this gas station.
well, consistency does count for something.
Because we
even if
will get
it's
locked in because I'm nosy.
Chaotic.
I don't think Alex could be anything else, even if he wanted to.
As you said, brothers.
Okay. She laughs.
Well, family is family. Maybe it's on us to figure out how to accept them for who they are.
No, they're getting philosophical.
Yeah, I don't know about that. When someone crosses my lines, I cut him off.
You guys are looking for a missing person, and you're like, you know, here's how I would handle this personally. 300 gigabyte phone. Wow. Dang, dang, dang. That's a lot of storage. They put a lot of storage in phones nowadays, huh?
Maybe that attitude is why a hot girl like you don't have a boyfriend.
They're gonna fucking start kissing.
It's definitely not that, trust me. And I'm far from being a girl, Max.
She laughs nervously.
Oh, come on, take the compliment. I'm 9 years older. I wouldn't complain about being called a girl. So,
Yeah.
what's the reason then?
I just haven't really been looking for a boyfriend.
Okay.
What about you? Anyone special?
Whew, I wish. If only I could have found someone decent and respectable.
Why do you hear a
Thought she'd
voice
be
actor in the
so
background?
proud.
Good question. She trails off suddenly, leaving an awkward silence hanging in the air.
Hey, do you ever look back on something you did and wonder if you were wrong?
No, we're really reminiscing, man. Dude, the fucking world's gonna end.
Well, I keep asking myself if I made a mistake every day since I quit.
With what, smoking?
No, not like that. I mean, something bigger.
She frowns.
Bigger than uprooting your entire life? I don't know. Feels like I'm already free-falling as it is.
I mean, something you'd rather people never know about, even if you had good reasons.
Did she kill somebody?
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like the truth does more harm than good, but keeping it quiet for too long, that's tough, or at least for me. Maybe that's why I'm running now. Feels like freedom, leaving it all behind, but sometimes I wonder if I'm just avoiding facing some things head on.
Am I nosy at work? Sometimes. Since I've started doing so much other things, though, I've stopped caring about what happens at work. Other than organizing.
Yeah,
Her voice is quiet, almost a whisper.
easier to run.
They both fall quiet for a while.
I think the rain is letting up. Hope it'll stop soon. Hey, do you sell those little croissants? You know.
Oh, they're
ones
okay. I thought they were
filled with
bananas.
stuff?
I think those are croissants.
24-hour Butterbloom Choco?
24-hour butter bloom choco.
No, the ones with the vodka flavored cream or something.
Oh, ew. Ew. Should play Ultra Kill someday, Theodore, and maybe bring that girlfriend of yours. Ultra Kill? Should I really play Ultra Kill? I doubt they recorded this conversation without cracking. It just keeps going.
Ah, these.
They're talking about the damn vodka croissants. She points to the package of mini croissants on the shelf.
Ah, yes! How much are they?
$9.89.
$9?
Anyway, I'm glad we ran into each other. Even if it was just in passing.
Damn, 2027, everything is super fucking inflated, man. Jesus.
Yeah, everyone's leaving one by one. I get it, though.
Yeah, well, people change, things change. New faces come eventually.
Perhaps, but it's not the same. Us K's, though, we were the first to arrive, so nothing could convince us to leave.
That's what I'm
Let's
told.
hope we don't die out soon.
You won't. Don't worry.
What the hell does that mean?
I still don't know what to make of Frank vanishing just like that.
She looks at the monitor.
I know. It's weird. Gotta admit, something feels off.
Ultra Kill is basically like Doom Eternal, but low poly. I mean, I know what Ultra Kill is, but do I really want to play it? I'm not really into the high-speed shooters. I hope you're not startled by the screaming. Set in the distant future of 2019.
Wait, I just have to see it once more.
I just have to see it once more. She starts fiddling with the footage, playing it forward and backward every time. As soon as the timestamp reaches 8 p.m., the careless driver and his pickup completely disappear.
It's no use. Won't find anything new.
You're probably right. Oh, the rain seems to be stopping. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip.
Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
They share a long, silent look, the kind only possible between two people who couldn't be more different, yet have known each other forever, and then... Oh, the lightning. Finally! Jesus! God! Ugh. Loudest thunderclap strikes, and as if triggered by it, they both unfreeze, ending this heavy moment. Good God in heaven, man. Give me the fucking kitty poster. In front of you is a plain old-school poster, showing a tiny cat clinging to a narrow branch, paws barely hanging on. Below that precious feline, the words "Hang in there" convey a straightforward message of encouragement in heavy block letters. Right. Maybe they put it up to hide a hole or two in the wall. Paper over cracks, literal or metaphorical, it's all the same. Who put the poster here anyway? And why here of all places? There must be a story behind it. I was gonna say, please tell me that gives me a quest, man. It's one of those secrets waiting to be unlocked, and every revelation only draws you in deeper. Even if the answer never comes, you just searching for them can fuel you with certain energy. I could really use a bit of positivity right now. It never hurts to see things in a slightly brighter light, even if only for a moment. Alright, kitty, I'll hang in there. I got inspiration, sweet. For a moment, you'd swear the cat winks back, only for reality to remind you it's just your imagination. Pinch the inspiration. Ultra Kill was made in 2019. Ultra Kill isn't just a fast-paced shooter. It's so good I almost lost my mind trying to P-rank, perfect rank, every level. Such a good brain exercise. A robot that commits mass murder and destroys heaven and gods, all you can say. I don't like Nietzsche. Kind of... Well... I haven't read much of his writings, but I don't like Nietzsche because he's at the current moment he is pop culture, like pop philosophy. He's working as a mechanic at the gas station. He was there today, but mysteriously disappeared. The CCTV footage from the gas station shows him vanishing at exactly 8. It actually makes sense. He might have been hit there in the first loop, but not in any other. Oh, fuck, dude. I don't think that's the case. Riley, she used to work at Coral Destiny. Interesting. We have inspirations. Who is not activated? We have reality show. Find Anita's old stuff. Can I search Anita's car? We should search Anita's car, because it's out there. I'm gonna search Anita's car. Thank you. Why not snoop around? Who knows what secrets it holds? And I do want to enter Frank's room. Let's see. We've got Walter. Maxine's father is missing. And... Max, the gas lady. She has a brother, Alexander. Her father, Walter K., is missing. Maxine is acting strange about Jason, the dumper Burns, who's captured on the gas station CCTV around 7:30. You've talked with the receptionist about him. He's a regular at the motel. Seems to have quite the reputation of Rue Valley being somehow connected to Apex Ore and the failure of the Rue Valley Aquifer. He's staying in Motel Room 5. I think we gotta get into Motel Room 5, man. I need to talk to you as well. A casually abandoned ledger lies on the counter, left out like a leaflet or a cheap magazine. She either feels completely safe or the sparse numbers aren't worth protecting. That's fucking funny. Please have trust in me. Ultra Kill is so addicting and easy once you learn the basics. Also game name. This is Rue Valley. I'm gonna search title cards, car, since it's out there. Average sentence in America. Yeah, you mind if I search this guy's car? You seem like the more of the Sam & Max find Bigfoot enjoyer to me. Yeah, I've never played Sam & Max, but I would like to. I gotta ask though, is Sam & Max like Reddit coded? Am I for Sam & Max, are you like stumbling into like a Rick and Morty type adventure? Cause they seem like Max seems like the kind of guy that would just be swearing all the time. Not the only one who thinks that. I need to get me a Max hat, dude. The monitor cycles through cameras covering every inch of the gas station inside and out. It's too old to be Reddit coded? Oh, okay. Gotcha. No wonder Maxine rarely leaves the counter, if ever. Even with all the tech, Frank still managed to disappear. Alright, girl. What's the deal? Though she meets your gaze, the woman chews on something viciously for a few moments before she acknowledges your existence.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
Why is there no alcohol?
'Cause it's my shop and I says so. That enough for you?
God, she hates
really
me.
want to get plastered, there's a new fancy bar up the road past the motel.
Oh, the Kuiper Bell. We should get drunk, dude. We should get drunk. It is a time loop, after all. Hi, Cherry. Happens to be more whimsical silliness. That interesting. Because I don't really know anything about Sam & Max. Does Sam & Max play out like a Telltale game? Where you're picking decisions and having multiple endings? Or is it like a straightforward story? Do you treat all your customers with such scorn, or am I special? A shadow flickers over her face and her shoulders slump.
Oh, jeez. You're right, we've gotten off on a bad foot here.
No, that's kind of gross. Kind of a gross thing to say.
Maxine K.
Hello, Maxine. She extends a rough and calloused hand toward you. Eugene.
Nice meeting you. And before you ask, I named the station after myself, Max Gas.
I get the joke. You want your customers to get Max Gas.
To be honest with you, I didn't give that much thought to it. The name just made sense to me.
Yeah, I figured. That's not what was happening. You can listen to A Shattered Illusion if you want to warm up for Ultra Kill, or maybe even Castlevania or Into the Fire. May live under a rock. What is Sam & Max? I may have misspelled. That's very funny monitoring. Sam & Max is like a really old game, where you play as where I think you're like a detective, like a PI or something like that. Where you're a dog PI and a bunny PI. And I think there's a lot of swearing. I don't think it's fizzy pop type swearing, but I think it's in there. You shoot stuff, I think. Also, everybody who's recommended me to play Ultra Kill has also recommended me to play the music. Has listened to the music. And I'm thinking at this point in my life, it's very disco, I think. If you guys know who Noid is from Disco Elysium, that's kind of the vibe I get when people recommend me Ultra Kill. There's more jokes than swears? Okay, well, I like where that's going. Maybe I will play Sam & Max. One could describe it as the pinnacle of final breath of the era of point-and-click games. Oh, it's a point-and-click. Interesting.
I wanted to have something of my own, and I wanted it to be known.
Why not name it after your last name, K. Gas? This is why I always felt like shit when I had to use pseudonyms for my articles. Is it really even mine, then? I appreciate the sentiment, fully. She gives a nod, jaws tightening with approval.
I reckon this might look strange to you, but
Sure.
my family used to own this whole place, from the mountains and the source of the River Roo to the canyon that goes to Gray City. But the only thing that's left out of all is the ranch house up north. And from the whole large family, the only ones that's still alive are Pops, Alex, and me.
A whole ranch house just for the three of you?
Yes, and? I don't know how you city people live in those rat holes of yours. Space is what a human needs. And empty space is the only thing we have left. You didn't come here to listen to me rambling about the sad history and state of the K family. What can I do you for?
What caused that outpour of reminiscence?
I guess you got me at the wrong time at the right place.
Truly.
Now, what can I do for you?
Can we talk about Anita? Do you have a feeling of being under constant surveillance?
What now?
Surprise, she stops almost mid-sentence, but then her facial expression shows a great deal of familiarity.
Nah, you listen here. It doesn't matter how much paranoidness going on in your head, I seen more.
Truly.
And no matter how much I don't care about all that, fortunately for Alexia, there ain't no way in hell anyone can hack into these cameras.
Your heart pounds whenever you hear Ultra Kill music, it's so fire. Should actually pay attention to the gameplay? Nah. The gameplay is mostly for me. But I think you guys are here for me instead. You have time, search up War Without Reason, Heaven Pierces Her, and play the whole vid. The whole vid? One could describe it as the pinnacle yeah. My bad. Almost
They're
read that
connected to
again.
this air machine.
She's the one that's monitoring her. She points to a security terminal behind her and
Super
continues.
special secured router, completely separated from the internet and protected by firewalls and some other technical mumbo-jumbo.
Sounds good.
Courtesy of my brother's assistants.
She slows down as if to catch her breath.
Only surveillance here is done by myself on this there little screen. Any other dumb questions?
You fucking hate me, man. You fucking hate me. Alright, can we talk about Anita?
Oh. You came to get her car? I expected that pal Travis, but, if that's the case, you came for nothing.
Why would Travis come and save Anita?
She usually sends him. Like she doesn't want to have anything to do with us, like she divorced the whole valley instead of Ben.
She divorced the whole valley, dude. Everybody was married to her. I'm not like a Dorito chips, but love sour cream and onion chips. Yeah, Doritos can get... And Doritos can get... Usually for a lot of chips, when you start eating them, you can't stop eating them, you know? Sour cream and onion chips usually goes that way. But Doritos, the more I eat them, the less I want to be eating them. It's 3 o'clock. It's actually 8:41, it looks like, and the world's about to end. So about that car.
What about the car?
Why did I come for nothing?
Because Frank, pal. If I was bleeding on the floor right here, right now, I wouldn't count on him to help me.
True.
That car is not fixed, and who knows when it will be. Will it be fixed? So, yeah, Travis can come, you can come, Anita herself can come herself. Doesn't matter, waste of time.
True? It's that bad, huh?
Not as bad as what happened between those two during the ride.
Well, what happened during the ride? That's what I want to
don't know
know.
about the details, but when they arrived, Anita left his truck red in the face. Didn't even say bye.
Damn.
Frank was pissed all right, smoking 2 cigarettes at once, cursing like a sailor, left immediately after.
2 cigarettes at once?
Whatever they were talking about, it wasn't nice at all. They haven't fancied each other for some time now, you see.
Has 29 degrees out? Let me see what that is in Fahrenheit. 29 to 84? Ah, that's too hot. That's way too hot. It gets up to 54 here in Seattle, and I'm fucking sweating, dude. Seems no one can get along with Anita except Travis.
Her head is high and all, and she and her outsider deserve each other. Tell you what, I would have loved to be in that car like a fly on the wall during their ride here. It must have been a festival.
That makes two of us.
Like two flies on a horse's tail.
She winks at you. I'm gonna sleep with her. What happened to the car anyway?
Anita drove to Bothwood, probably to do some errand for a fancy place up there.
Is it just me, or did the video get very impressive bitrate? Well, I'm only streaming at 4,000 kilobits per second. War without reason is 3 minutes.
But her car broke down and she had to call Frank. He is the only mechanic around here.
That is true.
And lo and behold, her car is here to stay for a while. Or forever.
It's weird because, hang on, like a couple sentences ago, she was just like, her and that outsider is just like, okay, it sounds like you want to keep everything in the family, which is just like, no thanks. Alright then, thanks a bunch. You the best. She gives you a strange look.
Welcome?
I'm trapped in a time loop. The only thing worse than the sudden stare she gives you is the excessive eye roll that followed.
Look, I ain't got no time for crazy. You either gonna buy something or move on. I got enough of this shit at home.
Got enough of this shit at home. You don't believe me? I will look around a bit more.
You do that.
You do that. Alright, I gotta break into her car. You got, like, the keys to the car? Where the fuck would the keys be? Anita's car probably worth more than anything you ever owned. Try to open the door. It's not gonna open. It's locked. Really? No surprise there. Fuck! Nobody would leave this fancy beast all alone unlocked. Where the fuck am I gonna get the keys? She left the keys in her goddamn fucking sports car, didn't she? I gotta go over there, get the sports... I'm gonna die, man. I'm gonna die. Maxine K is the owner of Max Gas. That's the only thing I could learn. Very good. Frank towed her car when it broke down earlier today. Can't search Anita. Now you only need to find the experienced criminal to show you the ropes, but there's probably a tutorial online. Car's locked. What a surprise. He towed Anita's car to the gas station to repair. We gotta go back to the Kuiper Belt and learn how to pick a lock. Fuck. But we're gonna drive over there and we're gonna die. Drive south. Just keep driving south. Negative 40. Yeah, damn. That's chilly. It's the fucking end of the world, brother. It's the end of the fucking world. That's how tropical weather works in summer. Hard rains and sun. Blech. Blech. That's too much, man. That's too much. You vacation, but don't have to leave until the 27th of January? I gotcha. I gotcha, man.
Mr. Harrow?
Shit with me, Mr. Harrow. Unfortunately, yes, and I have a question. I'm trapped in a time loop. Actually, I'll have to wait until next session because I have to go now. Alright, Mr. Harrow. Alright, Mr. Harrow. See you tomorrow. Alright, let's go north to the Kuiper Belt, get a good internet connection, and then... Did I ever get the internet's password? I don't remember if I ever got the internet's password, brother. Fear me! Fear me! We really do be out here walking. Don't pick up that fucking phone call. I'm not even getting the phone call anymore. They aren't even giving me the phone call anymore. Alright, what's the deal? At least we're not soaked anymore. Search Anita's car, find Anita's old stuff, enter Frank's room, and reality show. I want to learn how to pick a lock first. See if I can't get a good internet connection. There we go. Alright. Look up how to break into a car on the internet. You know, it's all about them keywords, so type wisely. Break into a car quickly, car breaking tutorial. What's the easiest way to break into a locked car? Breaking into a car step by step. What's the easiest way to break into a locked car? Breaking into a car step by step. What's the easiest way to break into a locked car? 2 videos catch your eye. On the first page is speedrun car breaking video tutorial. Car break and entry explained by a professional. There's also an article, car breaking in 4 easy steps. Car break and entry explained by a professional. It begins with a Rue Valley Sheriff's Department logo, a silver star engraved with an eagle atop a cactus surrounded by Rue flowers. Watching an official police video is just begging to be arrested. Fuck, forgetting something? You're in a time loop the world does not remember. Even if they get your data, all of it will be reset at the end. A fair point. The logo is followed by a shot of the sky with cloud rolling along lazily, and the shot lasts uncomfortably long. Then after forever, a forced cough is heard somewhere off screen. The camera turns down, right in time to show a sheriff walk in, hat and cowboy boots and all, and stand in front of a nondescript vehicle.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Deputy Sheriff Cody Cayness.
No
Today,
shot.
I'm going to explain to y'all what to do if you accidentally lock your car keys in your own car.
In your own car.
Now, don't you dare do this on a vehicle you don't own. If you do, we'll get you. Lock you up for good.
We'll get you. Lock you up for good. Is that Miku? Is there Miku? Migu. I don't think some doors would post breaking into cars for money, but I guess it is the hood. Doofus to doors is very funny. Oh, that's your PFP. I see. Alright. The sheriff points a finger at the camera, which swiftly falls down, recording only a pair of oiled-up leather
Come
boots.
on, pal. Why can't you do one thing proper? Keep that thing straight, will you?
Somewhere off screen you hear, "So sorry, Cody, my hands got sweaty." And the camera is back on Cody, but this time, the shot's even worse, as you can only see half of him.
Following this police procedure won't damage your vehicle, but we'll let you get in. Let's begin.
See what the deputy sheriff is up to. Hey, if nothing else, it's free entertainment. The deputy sheriff carefully places his hat atop the car, then, with a deep grunt, slides his bulk underneath it. He speaks, but it sounds more like yelling from a deep well.
Every modern vehicle has hydraulics. Same goes for all your doors. That's why even you with dough arms can open them. But what happens when you cut the hydraulics pipes under the car? That's... Ah!
There's a loud snap from underneath the car, followed by a scream, more akin to surprise than pain. From off screen, you can hear familiar voice. "Cody, sir, you alright?" That's what happens when you... I don't know whether I should giggle or bite my fingernails from anxiety. Peak entertainment.
Don't you worry none. All part of the plan. Now, with the hydraulics cut, you need to get underneath the car, and...
I don't think you need to cut the hydraulics to get into a car. Something like that. A whoops? What is a whoops? From that one music video? This is so sad. The deputy comes out from under the car, his face and chest marked with a viscous, tarry liquid that slowly oozes downward. He seems unperturbed as he walks to the door and... he yanks at the handle, but nothing happens. Cody repeatedly draws a hand across his throat. The screen goes as black as his face. God. He wouldn't be willing to go through all this if it didn't work, right? You might be surprised. After a moment, the deputy's back, strangely. His face and chest are not covered in tarry fluid. He yanks at the door again and it pops right open.
6 out of 10 times, sheriff's method works every time. So, if you get locked out of your own vehicle, cut the hydraulics and the door opens itself.
I got nothing to lose, so I'll try this quack method just in case. Check the other searches. Click on the speed running car braking tutorial. Let me see the article. We've all been there. It's Monday morning, coffee in hand, you're rushing to avoid the hell of an early traffic jam when you realize no keys. Worse yet, the keys are in the car. Oh, wolves. Autocorrect doing its job. All the doom scenarios swirl in your head. You'll be late for work. Again. You'll get fired. Again. You won't make your mortgage payment. Again. Your girlfriend will leave you. Again. But fear not, there is a quick and easy way to get into your car and avoid all these self-fulfilling prophecies. Below the intro are 4 steps for how to force open a car's window. There's something about this article. A vibe of desperation that it gives off. This is very familiar. Who's the fucking author? Nothing at the top of the page. Suspicious. So you scroll down all the way, and there in the small print, Roger Dwyer. Roger Dwyer. And then you realize, it's you. Roger Dwyer is you. One of the pseudonyms from your past life as a content writer. Question is, can I trust myself? Can you? Do you do your research, or did you word vomit out this article while chasing an elusive deadline? Worse yet, trust yourself, or some random stranger from the internet? Well, alright. The article's valid. I did research for each and every one. The article proposes that you open a car's window, you'll need a metal hanger. In step 1, it explains how to reshape it into a long strip of wire. Step 2 guides you through choosing the best point to insert the wire, any place where you can jam it between the window and the rubber stripping. Metal wire hanger, check. Insertion point, check. In step 3, the only thing you need to do is push the wire until you hit the lock and then force it in. Sounds simple, but the article paints a painful picture of many trials and errors. Success can only be born out of suffering. Yeah, I remember now. I was going through some tough stuff back then. Joke's on you, though. Times never ended. Then, in the final step 4, the article describes how exactly to fiddle the lock using the sharp end of the wire. Of course, everything ends with a pop as the window opens. Crisis averted. Job, house, relationship saved. Sounds easy enough. Let's try it. I think that's the one that'll work. Are you sure you'll be able to bend the metal hanger with those puny hands of yours? Simple enough. Maybe try the deputy solution? The wire could be the way. The wire is the way, because that's like an actual way that you open up a locked car. I should get the third option as well, but I think we only need the wire. Can I grab the car and drive south? Go to the motel. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. 12 plus 31 plus 21. So 31. I guess I'm doing fucking elementary school math on stream now. 31 plus 21 is 52. 52 times 52. Wait. Plus. Oh. 52 plus 12. My bad. I guess it is 64. Why are you doing math in my chat? It's confusing me. I'm just a boy. Don't kill me. Anyway, I gotta go open this car. To the gas station. Exam muscle memory? Yeah. Question your life choices, Graham? I got you, buddy. I got you. Aquils? Alright. Coat hanger, check. What do you mean coat? Oh, don't I have to find a coat hanger, or do I just... Let's get... No. Try to open the car with a wire and test if your article is utter BS. And where exactly is your tool of choice? A humble wire. Lucky you, the repairman working from the garage thrives in an environment of chaos and garbage. Wires and parts are scattered everywhere. Okay. Pick the best wire. Take the first wire you see and straighten. I guess we should pick the best wire. Took you a while, but you found the best straight as a ruler, long as an arm. Now, the insertion point, somewhere between the window and the rubber. Insert it all the way to the left, push it to the right, push the wire directly in the middle. I think on the right is the weak point. Almost without effort, the wire glides in. Seems like luxury is only skin deep with this car. Now what? You have to find the locking mechanism. Slide the wire deeper, slide it to the left. Slide the wire to the left, I think? Your wire only finds more empty space. We'll push it deeper then. And there's a click. Seems like the wire found its way into the locking mechanism. You're either a natural car thief or just dumb luck. This wasn't difficult. This wasn't as difficult as your article betrayed it. See what happens when you let depression color everything you do. But this is all for naught if you don't manage to unlock the mechanism. Push it left and right, thrust it up and down, rub the wire in circles. Left and right, I think. The 5 Santa Claus SCPs. There's 5 Santa Claus SCPs? I don't know much about SCPs. The only SCP stuff I've been getting in my YouTube feed lately is that guy that's running around and eating the purple candy in that one SCP game, and then SCP game, and then exploding everybody. Isn't that the car you were planning on stealing earlier? Yeah. Left and right. In a moment or two, you feel your palms on fire and hear clinking sounds from inside the door. Up and down. You're not sure if the sound's coming from the door are good or bad. Rub the wire in circle? If you're being fair to yourself, you're not sure if this is even doing anything. And then, much to your surprise, the window opens with a pop. So, you were not full of shit while you were writing this article, or you just found a good reference to copy. You finally enter the car, and the scent of wealth overwhelms you. Leather seats, wooden dashboard, LED light strips around the cabin, darkened windows. Props to you, Anita. Eating a stale rice noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Luxury all around, and yet the car is broken down. Nothing is built to last these days. I'll check the glove compartment. A dusting cloth, driving gloves, 3 unopened packs of cigarettes, and a long variety, a power bank, and a fancy leather notebook. Now this is something worth checking out. We should read that. We should read that. It's 8:36 though. Well, we know how to open the car now, so we can... searching this car is gonna take fucking forever. Feel bad for your friend. He went to live and his system crashed again and he's sad. Dang. Microsoft crashing everything? Sounds about right. Whoa. Hang on. I was pulling a rat out of my head. I was pulling a rat out of my skull. To make fan art from your VTuber character since it has a very nice design, reminds me of your favorite game, Stellasora. I've never heard of Stellasora. That is a game I've never heard of. Stellasora. It's a mobile game. Okay. Is it, Oh, it looks okay for a... Oh, don't open the YouTube video. Okay. It's your number 2 favorite game. What's your favorite video game? You have achieved nothing. Yeah, Graham. It's usually not something you, ponder about for 30 minutes. Oh, your number 1 is Ultra Kill. I was rat-coded? You think so? All my coworkers say I'm bunny-coded. I guess small mammal is my coding. 4x to the power of 2 plus 3x plus 8 equals 42. You want me to solve for x? I don't remember how to solve for x. I don't remember how to do algebra. Alright, we should read this book right now, but I can't. Check the sun visor above the steering wheel. A driver license falls into your lap as you unfold the sun visor. Let's take a closer look. The license looks decades old, the plastic tinge with a yellowish hue spread to every edge. Anita, on the other hand, was young and striking. Well, she's striking now, what are you talking about? Her beauty is dimmed by a tired pallor even youth can't mask, laced with a lingering fragility, an echo of a past she fought hard to leave behind. Well, she must have been sick. It's always illness with you, or maybe she just forgot to moisturize, huh? A birthday catches your eye, June 4th, 77. Let's check the multimedia device. There's a bunch of options. Music, navigation, emails. Let's check the email. She got a fucking display in there. Anita's logged out. Seems like she doesn't trust Frank with her privacy. And you can't sink your teeth into the juicy details. Or what she was listening to. The last thing Anita listened to was the album Midnight Shift by the band called Pretty Gold. Petty Gold. Midnight Shift, huh? I'll remember that. Midnight Shift. Keep that in mind. Check the navigation system. Seems Anita was headed to 164 Cherry Hills Road in Bothwood. Never got there, though, since this midlife crisis on wheels died on her. Run a quick search on that address. There's a business associated with that location, Sloan Solutions Ltd. Looks like one of those financial advisory firms that seem to be popping up everywhere lately, almost like they're multiplying overnight. Hopefully the same can be said for the client's funds. What are you getting yourself into, Anita? Tax report, investment management, the options are limitless, and most of them remarkably dull. Alright, let's check under the seats then. You only find a handful of sticks of protein-infused chewing gum and another handful of nothing. Check the storage bins in front of the back seats. There's a half-drunk bottle of Coral Destiny Martian Dew in the right one, and in the left, a book titled How to Be the Best You. Look through the book. Your eyes skim across the dozens of pieces of generic advice, from drinking a cup of water first thing in the morning to cleaning your room to arrange a wholesome routine for yourself before bedtime. You've written dozens of such articles, some of them a veritable diary of words. This book looks like essentially potent anthology. Cup of water's valid advice. Keep looking. I've seen enough. Leave the car. Alright, sweet. Let's hit this book. Not sure if I should do it in the rain, so I'm gonna go inside. In case they try and kill my ass. Don't talk to them. Don't listen in. Don't do fucking nothing. A luxurious leather-bound notebook with a built-in ink pen holder. Seems barely used. What's on page 1? It just says, Anita Lopez, month of August, 2027. Maybe I'm closer to a mice. I know a rat when I see one. You like cheese. That is true, Graham. I have a large cheese collection in my dairy drawer in my fridge. Your chats get to me late, even though your chats are already on screen. Well, I'm kind of slow at looking at chat sometimes, monitoring. As far as YouTube works, it is also a little delayed. I'm on a fiber connection. I'm on a fiber internet connection, you know, and I have no idea what the delay is about. I'm set to ultra low latency on everything, so this is about as fast as it goes. Gotcha, monitoring. Have a good one if you're taking off. How big is my forehead? Let me think. From my hairline down to my right eyebrow. From my hairline down to my brow ridge. 1, 2... About like maybe 1 3/4 inches. Something like that. Don't people have phones? Why would anybody use a physical notebook? Some just prefer the feel of paper, especially those who aren't cursed with your chicken scratch handwriting. You breeze through the used pages in a single breath. All you find are a few meetings scheduled this month, filled with names that mean nothing to you. And then the very last entry for today, a meeting at high noon with one Aaron Sloan, along with a phone number, presumably his. Blank pages of high-quality stock, dozens of them. That is, until you flip to the end, where a neatly folded sheet of paper is tucked in the crease. As you spread the paper, you notice the filigree SS logo watermark adorning the upper right corner. A colorful chaos of overlapping pie charts, tangled flowcharts, and cluttered bar graphs. It's a dizzying data maze, designed to confuse rather than clarify. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's the annual financial report for Kuiper Belt. While you're no expert, the mention of insufficient revenue suggests that the bar is facing a substantial loss. Maybe that's why Anita wanted to meet that Sloan fella. And then her car broke down. With her business falling apart and you snooping around her dirty laundry, no wonder she's in such a great mood. Ooh. Okay. She missed some appointment when her car broke down. Frank towed her car to the gas station to repair it. At least you know how to enter the car now. You found the phone number in Anita's notebook. Call it. We gotta call that number. Gotcha. Can I make a phone call? Call the number from Anita's notebook? The line rings and rings and rings endlessly like it's never gonna stop. And just as you're about to hit end call, a deep, exaggeratedly masculine voice, clearly trying too hard, answers. Hello. Thank you for calling Sloan Solutions. How can we assist you on this fine day? Then my model is half my real forehead? Well, you can't see my hairline. But it looks about the same size, I'd say. Gotta go again. Dad broke our electric stove. Omega lol monitoring. Omega lol. Pretend you're someone else. Hello? Anyone there? Is there something we can help you with? Quick, to whom would he willingly give information? This is UB Pursuer, Senior Administrator with the Treasurer's Office, Ministry of Wealth Preservation. This is Anita Lopez's partner. Mr. Nightingale, Miss Anita Lopez's personal assistant. I didn't realize Miss Lopez had surplus funds or even the need, but given your apparent obliviousness to her meetings, I take it you're budget-friendly. What a dick. Anyway, no, Miss Lopez missed our appointment. We'll send her the documents for reviewing via email. Signing them is of the utmost priority. Fuck, it's in the email. We gotta get her password. Documents. Yeah, I'm sure you're aware that the motel is officially in default due to Mr. Fleming's missed mortgage payments over the last 2 years. As rightful owners, your, Miss Lopez reached an agreement with New Horizon Banks to have the foreclosure, along with the taxes handled through the acquisition, which cannot be processed without her signature. Oh, those! The documents for the motel's documents. Wait a minute, who is the... I'll inform her ASAP, thank you. Well, that's an interesting development. Now, why would Anita want to meet this Sloan shark in person if she already agreed to let the motel go under? Drop the axe herself? Or is she actually trying to save it? Anita Lopez. I guess we're going down the Anita chain. Fuck, dude. Search Anita's car. I'll wrap it up! The contents of Anita's car are now at your disposal. Just use the wire. In any case, you found everything you could find in Anita's car. You discovered that motel is being bought by the bank. Sounds like it would be a good idea to convince Ben to tell you where Anita's things are. She missed an appointment with the lawyer when her car broke down. Anita's planned to pay off the motel's mortgage. Gotcha. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go to Kuiper Belt then, and I don't think we can make Kuiper Belt in this drive in one night, so... No, I guess we could wait to die. I don't think I can do anything else here, and I'm certainly not making it back home. The bench doesn't look very comfortable, but you're glad that there's a place to chill around here. So place your butt cheeks on the wooden bench and let gravity do the rest. Oh, never mind. I guess they're not gonna let me wait till the end of the world. Understood. Thoughts on salmon? Salmon is tasty. Speaking of salmon, recently, I guess I saw in a news article, and has been a topic of conversation around these parts, is that one of a Washington Democrat lawmaker introduced a bill, or maybe they pushed it through, Jesus, to allow like free hunting of sea lions here in Washington State, because they have been harming local salmon farmers' production quality, or not quality, or production quantity. So it's been a pretty big thing about killing seals and stuff. Not seals, my bad, sea lions. And as per usual, can I even make it back to Kuiper Belt in time, or is the world just gonna end on me? I like how he drives on both sides of the road. He's in such a hurry to die. It's 8 p.m., brother.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Mr. Harrow, please.
I'll break you open if I have to.
I'll break you open if I have to. Your mom. Hit the Kuiper Belt. Or at 8 in the morning, dude. I guess you're not a fan of the time loops either? They're okay. This game plays it in an okay way. No, I don't think time loops are like overplayed or trite or whatever. I just don't really care for the time loop at all. Time loops are never really incorporated into what writing is supposed to be. Except this one sort of takes it and analyzes it as like a reaction to your own personality, you know? Hey, buddy.
Welcome to Kuiper Belt. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
Leave. I can't confront him about this notion. I'm gonna have to sit. Sit. With the squeaking friction between your pants and leather seat, you place yourself on a surprisingly comfortable chair. I can't do anything. He doesn't address you, but he's very much aware of your presence. Well, he does not want to talk at all. Did I do the wrong thing? What? Isn't this Ben? This isn't Ben. I thought this was Ben. Well, he's not gonna know where Anita's things are, I guess. But I have a lot of inspiration. We could probably trigger some of the other ones, too, if there is another one. Which I don't think there is now. Alright, reality show. Enter Frank's room. I might get Frank's key card. I don't know. We still need any. I mean, I guess we just have to go back to the motel. What should I do for breakfast today? Or lunch? Brunch? Breakfast, lunch? I guess it would be lunch, huh? I was gonna make okonomiyaki. I don't think I'm getting into the. I don't think I'm getting into the room that way. Hello, hello. I need you to tell me where your mom's shit is.
Now, Mr. Harrow?
I'm trapped in a time loop. Enter Frank. Okay, I'm ready to check in.
All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card.
Whoa, a key card? Goteron.
That's right, a key card.
She barely contains her
You were
excitement.
expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
You did it because of an aesthetics, a modern look on a 90s retro door, such a unique look.
Yeah, sure. We don't exactly have the funds for a large-scale renovation, but small details like that make all the difference.
Ever stayed in a hotel longer than a week? Not longer than a week, Graham. I've stayed in a hotel a couple of times for like maybe a day or two. But I've never stayed in a hotel for longer than a week. Even when I was homeless, I only ever stayed in a hotel for like a couple of nights, you know? Geez, hello, Neon.
Besides that, there was a more practical reason. The guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
That must have made an positive impact on your budget.
It will.
Eventually.
We're still paying for the locks, and will be for a while.
Damn.
Regardless, the new system is still totally worth it.
So you had no issues so far, no malfunctions of any kind?
Not once. But even if something happens, we got like a literal tome of a manual. I thumbed through it. It seems to cover all the possibilities. And I know what you're thinking. I hope she didn't leave the manual behind an electronic lock.
True. Hello, Deku. I'm live early? Yeah, I have to hit the food bank this afternoon, and then I have to go to an RCA meeting. Or an RCP meeting, later tonight. Lured in another mouse. Yeah. Cheese? Me when I walk into a chat. Cheese? I heard cheese. So did you? She laughs.
Don't you worry a bit. It's safely tucked away in the storage room with the other manuals and warranties and whatnot.
And whatnot. The storage room, eh? It might be a good idea to read through that manual. Perhaps it could help you find a way to somehow open Frank's door. Must have spent days researching which model to pick.
You have no idea. It was tough, especially since I had to factor in the cost too, because
She lowers her voice to almost whispering.
the business hasn't been doing well financially lately.
You telling me, girl?
But we got here in the end. Now our keys are just pieces of programmable plastic, and we already saved some money this way.
So one key card could be reprogrammed to act as another key card. Can you program the cards here?
Goodness, no! Do you know how much that equipment costs? Whenever I need a new key, I have to take a card to a company in Bothwood.
Oh,
They take care
fuck.
of it in minutes and get me the card back.
Well, shit. Bothwood's an hour drive
This
away.
makes my life so much easier. No more stressing about whether to change the lock or risk that lost key falling into the wrong hands. How great is that?
But what happens if there's an emergency right now?
Oh, well, that's easy. I have a master key card that can open any lock.
Oh shit, dude. Did I dig in garbage back then when I was homeless? No, I didn't need to. I need to. Okay, so when I say I was homeless, I was only ever homeless for like a month. It wasn't so bad that I didn't have any like savings that I couldn't just like buy food. You know, I wasn't. Although maybe I should have for fun. You know, now that I think about it.
So when I'm cleaning before a guest arrives, or if there's an emergency, I can open the door, no problemo.
Ah, a master key card. Perhaps you could find it. Find out where she keeps it.
So, if you don't have any more questions, Mr. Harrow, here, I'll just need your signature.
Sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Alright, I got my room key. I can enter Frank's room. The receptionist told you there's a master key card that opens every door in the motel. You could pretend you lost your key card and ask her to open the room with it to see where she keeps it. There is a detailed key card system manual in the motel storeroom. If you read it, you may come up with a way to unlock the door without a key card. Robin Fleming, she has a master key card which can open every door in the motel. I'm gonna hit the storage room and try and find the manual, I think. Usually I would socialize, but I think every time I would have to socialize, and getting the information about how to do the key card in my brain would probably streamline the process. A lot of random boxes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are labeled Ben. One says documentation. Search through the box labeled documentation for the lock's manual. Holds several unmarked ring binders, forgotten and carelessly stashed away. They are overflowing with papers. Also, documents of various sizes, some haphazardly shoved into plastic file folders or simply piled on top of one another next to the binders. Check the documents. Lo and behold, close to the top of the pile is a manual for the door lock. Its pages are crisp, white, and universally pristine, standing out against the time-worn binders that clutter the box. Search a decisional check. No shot. This is the first decisional check we've had since we started the game. Search the manual for any useful door opening techniques. Oh, fuck. I'm too calculated. As you thumb through the manual, an unsettling need begins to simmer within you, an incessant compulsion to master every nuance of this lock before daring to breach it. Start reading the first chapter in Introduction and System Overview. Oh, fuck, dude. I guess I am that kind of person anyway. Maybe I am too calculated, because usually when I get an instruction manual like that, instead of skipping to the page that I need, I do end up reading the whole thing. The introductory chapter is filled with the usual platitudes about the brilliance of electronic locks, particularly the model used in the system SecuroLock 2.0. Alright, I'll remember that. Next, the manual outlines that the keycard system is designed to function seamlessly with power grids that adhere to QM's 1100 standard, ensuring reliable access control. QM's 1100 standard check. The rest of the chapter features no specific information of interest. On to the next chapter then, installation and configuration. This section dives into the nitty-gritty installation instructions, wiring diagrams, meticulous schemes for hooking the door up to the grid. The provided wiring diagram in Appendix B must be cross-referenced with on-site configurations to ensure that redundant power lines are isolated. Otherwise, the primary lock may malfunction intermittently, especially under conditions of high electromagnetic interference as defined in Section 6.7. The grand diagram is sprawling across several pages like a folded poster. Unfold the wiring diagram in Appendix B and look at it in detail. So many lines and shapes tangled together, it's a maze of circuitry that makes your head spin. The complexity is overwhelming. And I am arrogant too, so they obviously made the schematic unreadable on purpose, but I'm not intimidated. Fuck. Of course they want you to believe you need to hire a licensed technician or something. Among cryptic symbols and lines, you notice a familiar term, QMS 1100. Wasn't that the standard mentioned in the first chapter? It is, but you're still not sure what exactly the QMS 1100 standard is or why it's important. Alright, on to the next chapter, Operation and Maintenance. This is going to take me 10 minutes to flip through, man. 10 minutes to read an instruction manual. The chapter explains how to properly operate the lock during everyday activities, prevent malfunction or damage to the system. It is imperative that routine maintenance incorporates a thorough verification process to ascertain the persistent compliance of the power grid with the stipulations of QMS 1100, as this is crucial for sustained alignment with the operational standards set forth by the system. Was this true? Is the manual sponsored by the QMS 1100? Again, it repeats often, too often to ignore. It's clearly important, so you'll want to keep an eye out for it as you sift through the rest of the text. Next, it explains that the lock is hooked up with either the DetectaSense 2100 single or DetectaSense 2100 multi-key card readers. They should be kept clean at all times. So which variant is used in this case? According to the side note, both variants can manage up to 128 doors. The single variant employs one card for all doors, whereas the multi-variant supports a unique card for each individual door. Okay, this must be the DetectiveSense 2100 multi then. A few paragraphs are committed to compatibility with Access Cards V5 key cards and forward compatibility with Access Cards V6. Seems like the system uses Access Card V5, but whenever you're ready to upgrade to a sleek aluminum-like design of V6, you're all set. That's good to know. Excited to read all that? Yeah. That's good to know. The system should be regularly checked for potential issues, the most common being lock shorting and sensor override. Search the manual for an explanation of lock shortening. The explanation drones on. Lock shorting is rare if you've got a QMS-compliant grid. It doesn't bother to explain what the lock shorting is. It's tossed around like common knowledge among locksmiths, something you're supposed to just get. Look for a definition of sensor override. A few paragraphs down, it hints almost offhandedly that, in theory, prolonged exposure to a stroboscopic light source could trigger a reset in the lock. Never mind, I don't think I can find a stroboscopic light source anywhere nearby. No chance, another dead end. It's time to Google it. But it's time to hit the internet, I think. The paragraphs blur together, numbers swimming in your vision, fatigue starts to accumulate behind your eyes. Fear begins to creep in. What if this manual is just beyond your comprehension? Whoops. 2 chapters left, there's gotta be something you can use. Read through the next chapter, security and advanced features. God, dude. The most prominent of the advanced features is the latest version of the anti-burglar system, something called Intruder Alert Pro, which should be connected to the local authorities and configured accordingly. Intruder Alert Pro, okay, next. In accordance with the QMS 1100 standard, an embedded emergency feature facilitates the automatic disengagement of the locking mechanism during power failures, ensuring a return to its initial operational state upon restoration of power, thereby maintaining systemic integrity. Oh, we could just wait for the lightning strike. Then again, the standard has to be the solution. All this reading is paying off now to figure out what the standard is and how to use it for a benefit. You continue, page after page, eye scanning every line, every word, hoping for an answer, but nothing else is worth your attention in this chapter. One more chapter left, the solution must be there. The final chapter, called Compliance and Standards, might just hold the answer you're looking for, the details on QMS 1100 and how to use it to crack that lock wide open. Read it all from start to finish to get the whole picture and see how QMS 1100 fits in. After an avalanche of paragraphs filled with legalese, you slowly begin to understand what the QMS 1100 standard is. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with opening the lock without the keycard. Shit. The fear you staved away comes roaring back, dragging a tidal wave of despair with it. You gave it everything, laid it all out. And for what? Nothing. You've had enough. Just shove the manual back in the box and let it gather dust where it belongs. Alright. Even after carefully combing through every detail, you still came up empty. Probably should have just talked my way into getting one. A lot of random boxes. One labeled Ben, one that says documentation. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know where Anita's fucking shit is, would you?
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I left my key card in my room. Any chance you could open the door for me?
You're certain it's in there, Mr. Harrow? I mean, you haven't even left the reception desk since I gave you the key card?
What the fuck? How did you know? Well, let's just do... I don't need to explain myself. Just do your job and open the door. Oh, I must have blacked out or something. Long day.
Oh, no problem, Mr. Harrow. Do you want me to call Dr. Fink for you? I'm sure he'll see you
Didn't
if the
even leave.
situation's critical.
I didn't even leave the room. Dude, I didn't even leave the room, and she's like, I don't think so. I thought she wouldn't notice. Maybe I should really go to my room and forget the keycard inside. Why not, if it will put you in a mood that makes you plead more convincingly? Fuck. I think the trick is to just wait for the lightning strike and then crack the door open. The manual of despair and disappointment, yeah. Unlock the door and enter. Now, I haven't been to my room in a while. Let's try my case again. Put the suitcase away. We're just never opening this suitcase ever again, man. You think I can do it again? You think I can just be like, yeah, I actually, this time I did. I actually did leave my key card in my room. Hello.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I'm in a time loop. Fuck.
Oh, well, that's
An interesting...
interesting thing to hear.
Hello, Cherry. Managed to transform her extreme enthusiasm into pure awkwardness.
You must be very tired. And don't you worry about anything.
You think I'm crazy?
Oh, of course not, Mr. Harrow. You just must be very tired. I'm sure everything will be okay if you get some...
Fucking never mind. Oh, my reality show and Frank's room are the only ones that I know of now. I'm gonna have to pretend I lost my key card again. I'm not sure... I had to convince Ben to tell me where Anita's things are. I don't know where the fuck Ben is. Oh, I have to call him! I have to call him after 8:30. Ben! Ben! I gotta call Ben.
Yeah, hello?
Hello? Not for long, though. Alright. Ben sounds much slower than last time, like you've woken him from a deep hibernation. I got a couple questions about Anita.
Yeah, well, I got more than a couple of answers.
I got more than a couple answers. Something's wrong with this man, but what eludes you? Sounds like me after 42 hours of 0 hours of sleep in 3 days. Cousin Calvin sounds exactly like that after his breakfast of champions. Could he be dead drunk? No, something's off. He sounds totally hammered. Yes, but he's too coherent for a man soaked in liquor. It'll be hard getting any useful info out of him while he's like this. Still, you gotta try. The silence from the other side of the call is so long and so profound that you're sure Ben has completely forgotten he's even talking to you.
Let's keep this short, please.
Fuck. Well, that was even easier than expected. You didn't even have to assume a false identity. Is Anita pushing Robin to do her bidding?
Yeah, Nita's doing Nita thing.
That's true.
Robin got my hard-headedness, so she's
fine.
fine.
Bye, Jerry. You feel as if your every question hooks him from somewhere deep underwater and brings him back to the surface. Why'd you get divorced? Why is she always so controlling?
That's my Nita. Yeah. The more problems there are, the tighter she grips. It's nice talking to you, but I would really like to get to sleep, you know?
Why'd you get divorced?
I think about that often.
Not right now.
And the guessing answer is, I think I told her no one time too many.
She doesn't like that.
No's, you know?
From deep within, a weak rasping sigh escapes him, barely rising before it falls apart.
Nice talking to you, but I would really like to get to sleep, you know?
What? Anita's super pissed off tonight, do you know why?
Yeah, she's angry at me, like always. She wanted out, but she still wants to push me like she's in.
She's in.
I don't want to dance to her song anymore. It's nice talking to you, but I would really like...
Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
The line is dead, and you imagine Ben slinking back deep underwater. Fucking what a waste of fucking... Fuck you, Ben. Ben, you such a bitch-ass, man. I gotta call Ben when he's not fucking lambasted like that. Anyway, I can make a lot of phone calls, actually, it seems. Report Walter's disappearance to the police? Sure, why the fuck not? Lothwood Sheriff Department, Deputy Sheriff Cody speaking, how can we help? The man sounds bored out of his mind, like you've just interrupted his hour-long stare at the ceiling cracks. Yeah, I'd like to speak to the sheriff. I'm afraid that won't be possible. The sheriff is on the field. Something about breaking and entering. Oh, that was me, dude. That was me. That might have been me. My bad. So you're stuck with me now, since you have time for requests. I guess it's nothing that urgent. I want to report a missing person.
Right?
Alright.
Is that person an adult?
Boredom seeps from the deputy's every word. You wonder if he's even present mentally or just going through a remembered checklist. Yes.
So, right here, adult. Has it been more than 24 hours?
Yes.
Roger that, sir. So, right here.
He continues to mumble to himself.
Alright, what's the missing person's name?
Walter K.
Cousin Walt's missing? Again?
How do you mean, again?
I mean, well, he's confused these days. Cousin Walt's prone to going MIA. He gone done it like half dozen times. But every time he just shows up, so... I get calls from Maxine, but I reckon she gave up after a while.
Danny seems to remember
Wait a
something.
moment. Who am I talking to? Who's doing the reporting?
Eugene Harrow?
Eugene Harrow.
He spells out your name letter by painful
What?
letter.
I've never heard Walt even mention you.
Slowly, lazy keyboard clicks come across the other side like the deputy sheriff has all the time in the world.
Here it is. One Eugene Harrow, resident of Greater Gray City, MP. What the hell you doing out here, pal?
I'm just a concerned
You
citizen.
have to do with Cousin Walt. Oh, there's still such a thing? It's within your rights, Harrow.
So within your rights,
As
Harrow.
I've said, Cousin Walt's gone missing before, but every time he came back under his own horsepower, alive and well.
Live and well.
But I'll do you a solid and file this missing person report.
Thanks for soliding me. Thank you for your service. Thanks for nothing. Thank you for your service, good sir. Nothing will come out of this. This man won't lift a finger even for Cousin Walt. Seems like justice in Rue Valley is slow and unachievable even for the well-connected. Thanks.
Only doing what we're here for.
With that, the line is dead. Alright, one more phone call. Call Ben to learn... fucking Ben's not gonna pick up. I'm gonna play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. Until the loop ends. Until I fucking die. First wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on your phone screen. Let's touch one of them. You tap the one carrying a golden fork and he instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotching sound effects plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing, golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. I guess I'm supposed to squash them all. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey! As your mind spins around the absurdity of the game, and while your fingers roam aimlessly across the screen, a group of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists gather near the pile of boxes at the bottom of the screen. Tap the boxes. Absolutely nothing happens. The little guys keep gathering around. Keep squashing. As soon as you're about to get one of them, one with the goatee, a slightly larger antagonist with a monocle and pocket watch enters the play area. Tap the big guy. You press your finger against the monocle watchman, maybe a bit too hard. The tip of your finger slips and you almost drop your phone. You look at the screen after your heart almost skipped a beat and you see that the whole screen is taken up by a bold, fat letter saying, Temporal disruption. The hell is going on? The letter disappears and you notice that the whole screen is frozen. The antagonists gather around the pile of boxes, stand still in their weirdest poses. Tap somewhere. Nothing happens. Keep tapping all over the screen. Your fingers, like ghosts, make no change until the screen comes alive for a split second. The antagonist unfreezes and continues to antagonize the pile of boxes. And before you get the chance to do anything, the whole phone fades to black. Out of all the blackness, disappointing red letters appear. Protagonists defeated. With a quick swipe and a finger flick, the game's gone and you're back staring at your old wallpaper. And it's the end of the world. This can get repetitive fast. That's the time loop. That's the bad part of doing like a time loop storyline, is that it gets very old very quickly. Remember when you were 7 years old, you would take a baby wipe and use it as a flag, and in the afternoon I would sleep with my dog in his house? You miss those days. Well, I'm gonna close my eyes. Taking the nightmarish hellstorm that's about to be set upon me.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Time loop. Hey, Prof. Hello, Mr. Harrow. Yes, and I have a question. If someone has an overwhelming need to control everything, what could be behind it? He raises a bushy eyebrow.
I'm sorry. Whom exactly are we talking about here?
Just an acquaintance of mine.
And this acquaintance is important. Why?
Answer me first, and I'll return the favor. Fair enough?
Fair enough. There could be many reasons why someone develops an intense need to control others and their surroundings. More often than not, it stems from an experience of helplessness or deep uncertainty, usually rooted in childhood. Those experiences might have been triggered by traumatic events or events perceived as traumatic, without anyone there to provide comfort or safety.
Thanks for the reminder of just how familiar I am with helplessness. Uncertainty hits hard, especially when you're a kid.
Indeed. They often feed off each other. Uncertainty can lead to helplessness. and helplessness breeds more uncertainty. Those experiences can lead a person to develop an intense need to control their environment, trying to ensure that they never have to feel helpless or uncertain again. As a child, they cling to routines, to what's familiar and predictable. Later in life, that need can grow into micromanaging, or worse, outright intrusion into the lives of those around them.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty relevant. Relevant for my personal life, at least. Only chrome for 2 hours today? I think so, yeah. I just have too much to do today. Trust me, I do want to play. I want to play some Rue Valley, though.
With time, and often through therapy, such a person can learn to strike a balance between their need for control and the unpredictable nature of the world around them. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
A little.
Now be so kind as to satisfy mine. Why did you ask me that?
I ran into someone like that recently, and I just wanted to understand her better.
I understand that. If needed, we'll revisit this topic next time, then.
Thank you, Doctor.
Of course.
He glances at the clock, as
All
always.
right, then. You should go and check in at the office.
Okay. Okay. You could pretend you lost your key and ask her to open the door, but to see where she keeps it. But first, let's check in. We have to check in, then leave, and then do it. Check in, then leave. Probably go to my room, and then leave my room, and then I think, just to be on the safe side.
Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. Oh, case number?
You don't mind the short stream length, honestly? That's good, Grant. I'm glad. I'm really happy about that because the streams are just going to be short from now on. Unless I have like a specific thing that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get her attention again. A social check. Too extroverted? How? Write a large hello on a pamphlet using a pen. Writing a message takes a few moments. You raise it, and she notices it while still on the phone. Smiling, she whispers,
Got it.
I'll be with you soon. You mind if I play with your table? Take the cheap-looking pen. Leave. I'm not sure if I'll need that pen, but... Alright, let's take a gander out the window, I think.
The text said it'd be up by noon today.
Stare through the window and wait for time to pass, until she finishes the call. Beyond the empty parking lot, there's only barren desert stretching for as far as the eye can see. Its emptiness is dawning on you. You hear the receptionist mutter as if answering some unasked questions of yours, and then you notice small patches of green hidden in the sand. It seems there's always something to be found in nothingness if you stare at it long enough. Contemplate the profound insight. It's nothingness just an illusion? Emptiness but a result of failure to find those little somethings hidden deeper inside. Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing, only by observing it over and over again until something eventually appears? The possibility unsettles you, but at the same time, your mind seems to lock itself down, unable and unwilling to continue. So you stay in this clinch, unwilling to discard the thought but unable to proceed. The game uses the emotional side a lot? Yeah. After a while, the window stops being interesting. As time passes, you hear her words announcing the end of the phone call.
Misheard. No, she said Sunday.
Stare through the window to pass some time. Until the loop ends. Oh, no, she put... Okay, hang on. My bad. Hello!
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
I'm ready to check in.
All right then. Let's go. Number 6. The last.
Take the keycard from her and send a document. Wow! I fucking snatched it out of her hand. She exclaims with surprise on her face. As your eyes meet, you can clearly see her wish to share the story about electronic locks fades away.
I'm here if you need anything.
She fucking snatched the damn keycard out of her hands. Alright, I'm gonna go up, open the lock, run back in. Oh, did I steal Frank's keycard out of her hand? No shot. This game is like Life is Strange, but Disco Elysium. Yeah, you get it, prof. You get it, prof. Very disco, very disco. Did I ever look at this poster again? It's got orange on it. Same with the orchestra. Ballerina. Stage. The audience? I got an inspiration. What? I probably should have read all that. I got a lot of inspirations, but nothing to go off on. I'm ready to find out what this reality show one is. Alright. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Throw our suitcase on the ground. Is there any way that I could drop this key card on the ground? Are you sure you lost it? Yup. Small cup on the shelf. Nope. Nothing to do with the toilet. Nothing to do with the bathroom, still. Alright, we left. Alright, let's lie. Let's lie a little. You're not sure if you would call yourself... You're not sure you would call yourself an anarchist, Graham. Okay, but yeah. What would you call yourself if you have any sort of political affiliation? Are you more like libertarianly inclined? Jason Burns is talking with the receptionist.
This is absurd. Why is this happening now?
I think I've heard this part already. Well, I
The motel may be offline.
need you to hurry up. I know.
You'll need a...
Oh, thank...
Just lean... Oh, wait.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Hey, good luck. Put on silent ignore. I'm not picking up that phone call right now. I just need to talk to her.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I left my key card in my room. Any chance you could open the door?
No worries, Mr. Harrow. That happens all the time. Good thing I have my master key card here with me. It opens every door in the motel. How great
is that? She opens the drawer. Is that where she keeps it? But then she freezes as if she just remembered something, her face becoming a mask of intense concentration.
Let me just check something real quick.
Whoa. She closes the drawer and puts her hand in her back pocket, then looks at you again.
Sorry for waiting, but I'll need to confirm something.
Out comes her phone, fingers flying across the screen with practiced ease. It vanishes back into her pocket just as quickly.
Confirmation should come in a minute.
Her breath comes in quick, shallow bursts as she rummages through the shelves. A loud ping falls from the room, a new message. She pulls out her phone again, glances at the screen, and sighs deeply before tucking it away.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but we'll have to wait for my father to return.
Okay, and what will that be?
As soon as the roadblock is gone, that is, around 9, he'll be here. Until then, just have a seat and relax.
Holy. Let's say I'm figuring that out a little longer since I'm still a young adult, Graham. Gotcha. Yeah, you got time, man. You got time. I think there's a lot of time to figure out, like, political intonation. Around 9, the loop will reset by then. You have to find some way to locate this master key card. Persuade her to open the door right now. What kind of social check is that? Fucking jeez! Too extroverted. Easy. Apply direct pressure and she will yield. You are wasting my time. I need the door open right now. Apply direct pressure and she will yield. Is that a good idea? Explain to me why we have to wait for your father. You are wasting my time. I need the door opened right now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Harrow, but I just can't leave the reception desk right now.
I have an important job and I need stuff from my room. Do you understand?
Absolutely. And I'm so sorry I can't be of more help to you in this stressful situation. You see, I'm waiting for a super important call and I don't know when it's coming, but it's crucial.
Okay, then give me the master keycard so I can open the door. That's right, you don't really need her. You just need the master keycard.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to give the master keycard to anyone who doesn't work here.
Please? Please, please. Can you at least show me your master keycard? It will make me feel safer. Can you at least show me your master keycard? It will make me feel safer.
Mr. Harrow, no. Now, is there anything else I can do for you while we wait?
This is hopeless. You try with the manual, you try with the receptionist. It's just not enough. You got some pretty detailed rules on the. You've got some pretty detailed rules in the motel. Fuck. Oof, I am not getting into Frank's room like this. You tried asking the receptionist, you tried reading the manual. Enough is enough. That's a failed intention. We're... Ooh, that's what I was looking for. Not an extreme left, if you want to know, however, but anyhow. Yeah, isn't anarchist usually like an extreme left? Fueled by the fire of half-hearted determination, you made 2 bold efforts to break into Frank's room. Alas, your luck ran out. Why not just Google how to... I mean, we've already Googled how to break into a car. Why couldn't we just Google how to break into a house? Try harder. Your attempts to enter Frank's room failed, and the failure makes it harder to try again, but it's not impossible. Why not ask the receptionist to show you the master keycard under the pretense that you two are an electric lock enthusiast? After all, you've already gone through the manual, so you are kind of an expert already. However, you've already checked in this loop, you'll have to wait for the next one. There has to be something in the keycard system manual. You just have to approach it differently. Let's give it another try. Well, since we're here, let's give it another try. Time to read again. Take the keycard system manual out of the box. The manual pages are crisp and white. I was too eager to grasp everything at once the first time. You got tangled in cross-references, footnotes, glossaries, losing sight of the bigger picture. You overlooked the manual's flow. Perhaps I should read it all the way through from beginning to end, just as the writers intended. You should, and don't worry if you don't understand it at first. Just read. Fuck. Well, they're skipping me. Okay. Designed with cross-compatibility in mind, this system can adapt to various operational environments, provided the keycard firmware is upgraded to match the version specified in Table 4.2. However, unregulated firmware could lead to cascading failures in the access control hierarchy. Ever used a war paint on a holy mackerel? I have not, Graham. I have not. I would like an unusual holy mackerel. I'm just not sure what kind of paint I would like on it, you know? I think like a hot holy mackerel, but I'm like, maybe like a hot holy mackerel with the pizza skin would be funny. The answer isn't in the words, but in the space between them. I need to let it come to me, like a whisper carried on the wind. We are getting into psychosis right now. Emergency protocols must be programmed into the system's firmware to activate redundant failsafe duration during power surges, but these protocols must be tailored to the operational context, as improper configuration could result in the system defaulting to an unlocked state during high-priority events. They are literally telling me that the electric lightning bolt that's about to happen in like 10 minutes is going to open the door. The truth is a melody echoing softly beneath the surface of these dense pages. In the labyrinth of jargon, clarity lies in the pauses I take. The Intruder Alert Pro, which integrates which integrates with law enforcement systems, should be configured with delay parameters to prevent false alarms. However, over-adjusting these settings can increase the risk of a delayed response during actual reaches, which could result in unauthorized access remaining undetected for extended periods. Every convoluted phrase is a step along a winding path. I must trust the journey. I'll let the thoughts marinate, allowing the essence to seep through. There's a lot of weapons they don't use war paints on, surprisingly. Yeah. In accordance with the QM's 1100 standard, and embedded emergency features facilitate the automatic disengagement of the locking mechanism during power failures, ensuring a return to its initial operational state upon the restoration of power, thereby maintaining systematic integrity. There! That opened the door! Answers are stars, hidden in the fog. I must wait for the clouds to part. Like the changing tides, understanding will come in its own time. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. The automatic disengagement of the locking mechanism during power failures just happened, as well as the return to its initial operational state upon restoration of power. Disengagement of the locking mechanism during power failures. And like a bolt of lightning, it hits me right in the skull. That's right. Power failures will cause the lock to reset. It's built to unlock in emergencies. I don't need to break in, the system itself will let me in. In the storm's embrace, the lock yields to darkness, inviting me to step inside. Lightning will unlock the door. Simply put, yes. And as it happens, lightning has already unlocked the door. After becoming one with the manual, you discover that the doors are supposed to automatically unlock during power outages, like the one that happens just after the loudest thunder. You could wait for it to happen in front of the Frank's door and try to enter. It already happened this turnabout, I think, though. Wait until the loudest thunderclap causes the blackout. It already happened. Well, it's 8:39. You missed the thunder in the loop. The door stays locked. Well, why not make a phone call? Now that you know the motel will be sold, you might approach him in some official capacity. Anita's lawyer, Anita's assistant should suffice. A friendly call from Anita's new boyfriend. Anita's new boyfriend? Smart! That way you don't have to pretend to be Travis. The phone rings once, twice, and then again. Each pause between the rings chips away at your hope that anyone will pick up, but then finally, the call connects.
Hello?
You like the free Christmas war paint since people think it's ugly for psychological damage? The free Christmas war paint we get every year is so fucking ugly, dude. They could have done any war paint on the planet, and it's like, they were like, here's an ugly sweater. Ah, dude, I'm gonna have a full set of that skin's weapons in like 10 years time, man. His voice drifts through the line, hazy and unfocused. Good evening, Mr. Fleming, I presume. I'm Gene Harrow, your ex-wife's new boyfriend. New? What happened to Travis?
He finally had enough. Probably burned out like the rest of us. Welcome aboard. There's a crash course in surviving Anita, but I lost it somewhere. Hope you find it.
I've been informed by the bank you'll be repossessed by the... I've been informed that your motel will be repossessed by the bank. Silence falls, weighted and uncomfortable, punctuated only by the sound of him clearing his throat, stalling. Maybe, or just trying to find the right words.
Where's this coming from? I mean, yeah, it's possible. Actually, let's call it probable. Very probable.
After a wild night, Anita whispered over my pillow to grab her items from the motel.
Maybe spare me the details.
Only if you tell me where to find her stuff.
It's in the lost and found room. Should be a yellow box with blue markings.
Thanks a lot. I'll mention it in bed tonight. How cooperative you were. Bold. Maybe too bold. You can only hope he's too confused to follow up on that rude comment. God, dude. Harrow? What a fucking dick, man. This is so fucking Reddit, man. You awaken from, like, your depressed slumber just to be an asshole. It's fucking so funny, dude. Anita's old belongings are in the yellow box with the blue stripes and the lost and found. Let's hit it. You get stuck in a time loop, find purpose in life, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm a fucking dick. Whatever. It fits perfectly on the holy mackerel. I fucking imagine it does. They need to give the hot hand skins, man. A lot of random boxes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are labeled Ben. One says documentation. Look for a yellow box with blue markings. There's a whole mess of things here. It's going to take a while to sift through them all, even though you know exactly what you're looking for. After a bit of rummaging, you spot the box Ben mentioned. But inside there are 3 smaller ones, a cylindrical one, a green one, and a plastic one. It's green box time. Inside the box, you come across a stack of old books of entrepreneurship and starting your own business. Serious classics. The kind people swear by. The kind that promise to change your life if you let them. She did her homework, no doubt about that. The pages are scarred with underlines, ravaged by fervent need to understand, to conquer every inch of that knowledge. Check the contents of the plastic box. Shoes, all kind, classy, for work, high heels, low heels, no heels, comfortable ones, torturous ones, anything you can imagine, and then some. A heap of shoes, how expected. Oh, it's a lot of shoes. A lot. Understatement of the century, it's an invasion, a whole army of souls. Waiting for their next mission, their next step. Explore the contents of the cylindrical box. There's a pile of notebooks, all dated from the 90s, but the writing's a chaotic mess. Every page, it seems, is covered in sketches and doodles, tangled up in half-finished thoughts. It's raw, frantic. This was from the time when Anita was unhinged. Maybe this belonged to Robin. Robin's too young for the date stamped here, but the way these words sprawl, the intensity behind the lines, it feels like an adult's hand, not a kid's. Ugh. Flip through the book. You do your best to sift through the jumble of barely legible text. It's a disordered mix of thoughts, ideas, and dreams all thrown together, impossible to follow like a tangled thread. Most financial success guidebooks are fake. Yeah, Graham, yeah. I thought about writing, like, when I was younger, thought about writing a lot of those financial guidebooks, because they are all just fucking bunk shit, you know? But I think if I do write a book, it's going to be, kind of like a financial success guidebook, but for casting spells. You do your best to sift through the jumble of barely legible text. It's a disordered mix of thoughts, ideas, and dreams, all thrown together, impossible to follow like a tangled thread. Every now and then, certain words or phrases jump out, screaming for attention amidst the chaos. Where the word hope is repeated, examine the pages of Ben's name, look at the passage titled Not Alone. Alright, let's read hope first. Some words are unreadable, but you'd manage to piece enough together. Hope. The word sticks in, throat like a splinter. Hope. It's good, too. You threw. Hope, hope, hope. Like a record that won't stop. Hope's a trickster, a liar. It gives them. Rips away. I hate it. Really in a dark place. Like you would have done any better if you were in her shoes. Examine Ben's name. It's all over the place. His name is scrawled everywhere like she was trying to exercise him or summon him back. On one page, her name is in a heart. His name is in a heart, retraced on ink over and over until the lines bled together. On another, it's struck through so many times that paper tore. And then there's the page where his name is written again and again, no spaces, just a relentless chain of letters. Like she couldn't stop, like she had to get it out, all of it, until there was nothing left. Almost like a mantra. Maybe he was a lighthouse bright, guiding yet blinding, just as much a beacon as he was the fog that swallowed it. A place of safety, sure, but also a place he'd run from when the light got too harsh. How about Not Alone? This one looks organized, striped down, almost clinical, like it's been transcribed from somewhere else. Not alone. That's what we want to understand. You might feel like the world has left you behind. It's okay if you all feel it. It's okay if all you feel is anger, sadness, or nothing at all. But know this, there are hands that will hold you, voices that will speak when you can't, shoulders that will carry you when your strength is gone. You're not alone. Not here. Not now. You might not believe it yet, but we're here. We're not going anywhere. Together, we keep turning right. Not even self-help guidebooks are safe. What's the angle here? Amidst the gleam of the cheerful words, an unsettling shadow slips just beyond your grasp. The test scares you, period. The drawings alongside the text are a strange mix hollow, despairing faces and suns that beam across entire pages. In one of the notebooks, 2 calendars from 97 and 98 are taped to the center. Most of the days are crossed out like someone was counting down to something. That's birthday. Whatever she was counting, it ends on 98. The writing stops there, too. I wonder what else is here. As you sift through the contents of the box, you uncover an old VHS camera tucked away in a clear plastic case. What's in the plastic case? Aside from the bag and other camera accessories, there's an unopened battery. Brand new, untouched. Like someone bought it, but never got the chance to use it. More camera posting. The camera itself looks worn, but still in good condition. The tape's still inside, but there's no battery. The battery fits perfectly, and the camera has the juice now. Turn the camera on slowly. The screen flickers to life, starting with the company logo. Then it jumps to a list of videos, each one creatively labeled as video, followed by a number. The titles offer no clue as to what the contexts are. Only one way to find out what's inside. Hey, Legacy, what's up? The screen goes live with a close-up of Anita, like she's holding the camera pointed at herself. She looks young, way younger than today, but her face, it's pale, tired, like sleep's been avoiding her for years. The date in the corner reads 9th March 96. Is she happy tired or just tired? Hard to say. It looks and feels like the kind of tiredness sleep won't fix. The camera turns and sails a man. He looks older, worn down, like a train that was hit by another train and then pushed into a river. Ash, gray face, dark circles carved beneath his eyes, lips scorched and cracked. He looks sick. Really sick. This guy's probably dead by now. Wow, party life hit him hard. Indeed. You've never taken it that far, and now seeing this, you're glad you didn't. True. Got a name change user, gotcha. Hey, Legacy, what's up? I'm backing my Dawn? Not quite. I'm actually ruining my Valley. Suddenly, Anita's voice cuts the silence from behind the camera. Ben, look what I bought. So that's Ben. The camera moves closer, his face fills the shot, and it's even worse up close. The grainy footage makes it all feel like a cheap horror flick. His eyes are filled with nothing but desperation. He reaches out, hand brushing the camera before the picture jostles, shakes, and cuts to black. Wonder what'll happen to that guy. Who knows? Whatever it was on film. Start the recording titled Video Number 1. Watch the footage. Open video. What? I guess we're watching video 2. The small screen and low resolution barely let you see all the details, but after a few moments you realize it's the wedding recording. The camera focused on the bride and groom at the table. They look familiar, younger, and a big smile on his face. And then it hits you. The couple are Anita and Ben. The date at the bottom of the screen reads 99. So he does remember. Continue watching the tape. The camera moves through the banquet hall, weaving between guests, trying to capture the atmosphere and the people gathered there. The recording shifts to the entrance of the hall, where the camera catches a group of teenagers talking, laughing, playfully shoving each other around. Hard to tell them apart at first, because the camera zooms in and out. One is dressed for the occasion, while the other two are in plain clothes. Still, they all seem to be having a good time. The film roll. Suddenly, shouting erupts and the camera swings to an obviously drunk man stumbling toward the teenagers from outside. The well-dressed kids walk to the man and try to calm him down. Mr. K, please. They did nothing wrong. Maxine, Alexander, get out of her. You don't belong with this lot, not her. The two of them bolt, leaving the well-dressed kid behind. Walter snarls at him. And you Anderson boy, stay away from Mackin, you outlander scum. The friend quickly swings back to the hall like the cameraman is pretending none of it ever happened. It's like Max and Alex were raised with a strict no fun allowed policy. Anderson boy, outlander. What the hell is this guy babbling on about? Who knows? Drunk people say all kinds of things, most of it nonsense. Fast forward a little bit. Anita and Ben are back in the frame, sitting and talking to each other. The cameraman is clearly far away as he zoomed into the max, so you can't hear the voices. Still, by her smile and the way she touches Ben's cheeks, it's clear that both are happy beyond words. He kisses her on the forehead and hugs her affectionately. This Anita appears so different from the one you've met, moody and quick to get into an argument. People change, I guess. She changed so much that it's nearly impossible to grasp who she was or who she is now. Did I watch video 1? At the entrance to a large building appears on screen. Judging by the people's uniforms and ambulances, the cameraman is in front of the hospital. Here we are, almost there, a voice is heard, rasped and excited, and also out of breath. The date on the corner reads 2007. Ever seen a camera film roll? No, I don't think I've ever seen a camera film roll, let alone a camera that takes film roll. The camera swivels to the source of the voice at first. Growing up, my parents had one-use disposable cameras. And then, by the time I was, conscious, digital cameras were a thing. And then, smartphones. The camera swivels to the source of the voice. At first, you can't recognize the man standing there, but then it dawns on you, it's Ben. Not the Ben you saw before, this is a man reborn. Older, yes. But in that rare kind of way that time has treated him kindly. His cheeks are plump with the flesh of health, tinged with rosy hue. The despair that once clung to his eyes like tar is gone, replaced by, what? Hope? Happiness? A wide smile spreads across his face, revealing teeth that gleam. A man with something to smile about, as if he's just won the lottery or been given a second chance at life. He survived. Incredible. And then you see it, something that wasn't there before, the crutches. He's holding one in each hand, and as the camera zooms out, it becomes clear Ben's missing a leg. His trousers are pinned up with flesh and bone once were. Pinned up where flesh and bone once were. Was there a price for his new lease on life? The Ben in the first video, ashen, skeletal, on the edge of oblivion. To see him now, upright and smiling, even if it's only one leg, it almost feels like a victory. Almost. The cameraman follows Ben to the reception area, where the nurse with a stern look greets him. I'm sorry, in which room is Anita? Fleming, I'm Ben, sorry, her husband. His voice is shaky and happy. The nurse's face brightens with a warm smile as she shares the room number and directions to get there. As he strolls down the hallway, a hauntingly familiar melody hums from his lips, something you haven't heard in ages. Is that Here Comes the Joy Here Comes the Joy Bundle? Either way, it's unmistakably a children's tune. They arrive in front of the room. Ben opens the door, and there she is, Anita, cradling a newborn in her arms. Robin, here's Daddy. Come meet your daughter properly, Dad. This must be Robin, up close. Her tiny face resembles a wrinkled mask, puffed up like a little balloon. She's crying with all the might her new lungs can muster. She's adorable. They both were. Joy radiates from Anita's tired eyes, a weariness that has nothing to do with the burdens of before. Oh, they want me to get through all the videos. Okay. God. Give me a second. Looks like the top of the hour, yeah, but I can't end the stream yet, unless I can save here. No, they won't let me save until I'm finished. Give me a second. You've used film cameras before. They're cool, but honestly not worth the extra effort and money. Yeah, digital cameras give off the same kick without having to constantly buy the film and develop your photos. Polaroids are an exception, though. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I guess developing film and stuff like that, it's all mostly for a vibe now, not necessarily for taking a shot, because a digital camera and a smartphone camera can do everything now. Didn't last too long for a reason. The recording is grainy and the picture jumps up and down as if the same fragment of tape has been overwritten countless times. Anita and Ben are somewhere on vacation. Towering pine trees, blankets of snow abruptly give way to sun-soaked beaches and the murmur of the sea. The date blurs and shifts rapidly, and only certainty is that it spans the years between 2002 and 2006. They really did see the world, didn't they? The motel must have been thriving to have afforded them such experiences, especially before Robin was born. Video number 7. The recording flickers to life, showing a parking lot in front of the motel. Anita and Ben stand among a number of people. The date reads 2000. To the right of the couple is a woman in her 30s with a teenage boy and a small girl beside her. She's smiling, holding the girl's hand. That's the Anderson boy from the wedding. The crowd chants, "Speech, speech, speech." The camera focuses on Ben, waving at everybody. "Thank you all for joining us in this greatest of all moments. Your support has been truly important to us all. Special thanks to you, Barb. I owe you much more than support. You, along with Frank and Riley, will always be a part of the family to me." The cameraman zooms in on the woman, the teenager, and the girl. She's smiling, but there's a hint of sadness in her eyes. The boy looks obviously embarrassed, while the girl hugs her mom close. Frank's last name's Anderson. Good to know. This tape seems full of surprises. You wonder what you'll see and hear by its end. Ben turns to Anita. She holds him under his arm. They walk to the entrance of the reception area draped in red. She pulls scissors from her handbag and cuts the ribbon, while holding it with her other hand. The cameraman yells, "Now!" The crowd erupts, shouting the motel is now open. Clapping fills the air. Some even clap their hands over their heads. Confetti flies around Anita and Ben, the wind catching it and scattering it everywhere. It's like colorful snow made of pure happiness. This is nice. Glad I saw it. Sometimes moments like this bring light into life. I hope that it's not so terrible out there. Alright, last video. We did get some good information on that last bit, though. Whoa, did I? My chat disconnected. What the hell happened? That was weird. Your brain isn't branding, you're exhausted? Yeah. It's afternoon where you're at, Graham? I see, I see. The last video. Whew, Anita stands surrounded by a group of people. Ben is nowhere in sight. No familiar faces here. The ambience also looks out at Rue Valley. The date in the corner reads 98. It's like a graduation ceremony. This doesn't look like an ordinary school, though. One of the people, you've never seen him before, clears his throat to get everybody's attention as silence falls. He waves to the cameraman. The recording shakes as the cam guy adjusts something off-screen suddenly. A song starts playing, muffled like it's from a portable speaker. That song sounds familiar. It stirs something deep within, a distant echo of bygone days, familiar yet foreign. He turns to Anita. "This is a special moment for you, and for all of us as well. I'm proud to give you a reminder of how far you've come since you first came to us." He hands her a small box. Anita gazes at it with a smile, humming along the song's melody. "What's inside? Open it, please." Anita opens and takes out a small plastic token. That's the same thing she was holding in her hand tonight and fiddling with it. As she smiles, the speaker says, "And don't forget, when the going gets tough," the whole group shouts, "Turn right." They start clapping and embracing Anita. I didn't expect this. Anita turns to the camera, waving the token while the song increases in volume and nothing can be heard over the melody. What's going on here? What kind of ceremony is this? What does that token mean? Why does she still have it so many years later? Turn right. I've heard that phrase before. You encountered it when you rummaged through her notes. Maybe you should look for more info about it. Holy fuck, dude. Get me out of here. I gotta go piss, man. I gotta go piss. Alright, we got a lot of good information out of that one. We even finished a quest line and opened another one, so... That's actually just gonna be Rue Valley this morning. I got a lot of stuff to do. I gotta hit the food bank. I gotta study up some more. I gotta take a shower. I gotta go to a meeting tonight and socialize, God forbid. How do I rate the game so far? I'm having a good time with it. It does seem like it is easy to find progress in this game. A big problem with Disco Elysium for me is that sometimes if you focus too much into doing one thing, it locks you out of other things, and then you just end up soft-locking yourself sometimes. Which is like, blech. But this game seems to have a pretty good drawl to it so far. We'll see how far it gets us, though. With that being said, I hope everybody has a good rest of your day, instead of a good night. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see everybody tomorrow for fucking TF2, man. Some fucking Team Fortress 2. With that being said, goodbye, everybody. Johnny. Bye-bye.